here's exactly how you optimize your e-com stores to maximize your revenue per visitor. This is episode number 60 of Optimization by Oliver, and in this video, I've picked the famous scrubs brand Figs, and I'm going to break down what I would do if I was hired to run their ongoing CRO and A/B testing. I've been doing this for over a decade, so let's jump straight into it. So we start with the all-important homepage, and not too many changes here, but visually quite big changes. Number one is really important. These guys have thousands of reviews. Why are they not showing it off on their homepage? And that's what exactly we've done. As soon as you land there, you've got those important stars, the amount of happy customers, and we've just ticked that social proof box. Number two, now this is a big visual change. What we've done is to make it easier to select male versus female on mobile, we've just separated the two. Instead of having those two similar buttons and kind of confusing people above with a lot of text and stuff that isn't really needed, trying to be a little bit too clever, we've just separated it out. We have male versus female, and it again just removes friction and gets people to the product pages and collection pages as quickly as possible. And number three, we've used these full width, full span buttons with directional cues that lead people through to those best-selling category pages. Page number two, the all-important product page. And we start with number one. We've added our trust policy bar. Again, you've probably heard me say this thousands of times, but it's so easy to do. It's a small notice bar that sits below the navigation, and it just shows off everything that makes us a valuable and trusted company. Satisfaction guarantees, returns guarantees, money back guarantees, 24/7 support, whatever that may be, put it in that bar and you're going to get more people buying your products. Number two, we've just resized that thumbnail for the product images. So we've gone to a 1-to-1 ratio to allow more space in mobile. We've used the directional cues either side as a chevron and thumbnails that help you visualize that there's more images attached to the top one. Number three, again, the social proof. I don't understand why people don't do this. It's such an easy thing to do, but we've added those 5 stars in the review of the product, in which these guys actually have thousands upon thousands of reviews online. Number four is we've laid the product selection out in a better way. Because we have more space, we've removed that boring description and pushed it further down the fold and allowed on mobile the product options to be in line with the product image, so that if I'm selecting, for example, a different colored t-shirt, I can actually see that image scroll in the fold where I'm viewing. Whereas before, you have to scroll down, select a different color, you then have to scroll up to see it. This causes friction, it causes a very unfriendly user experience, and it will lead to less people actually purchasing because people will be confused as to what color they've selected. Another thing we've done is we've used color images as opposed to color swatches. So we've actually allowed people to see the physical product instead of the actual color swatch that they're going to be purchasing. By having these stacked 2x2 all above the fold, they can quite clearly see that if they have a blue top and a pink set of trousers, this is exactly what it's going to look like, but most importantly, this is what I'm selecting, and the image above should change in accordance to that. We've also managed to get the size guide above the fold and the size select, and then that all-important call to action just below the fold on scroll. And page number three is the cart slider or cart drawer, whatever you want to call it. There's some simple changes we can make here to, again, increase revenue per session. Number one is I would 100% test taking that kind of boring notice bar that says you qualify for free shipping and instead changing it into a progress bar that gamifies the whole user experience within the cart. Yes, free shipping is great, but how about adding a free gift for higher spend to encourage increase in AOV? Then number two, you have some white space. Let's actually put some social proof within the cart. It always seems to work. And number three, we put them all important payment seals underneath the call to action button. It anchors it, it gives trust and credibility to that button. People are more assured within the cart that you use reputable merchant processes and therefore are more likely to then go through to the checkout and purchase. So if you want more of these videos, head on over to our YouTube channel. There are hundreds of videos of tips and tricks when it comes to CRO and e-com. And if you want my brand to work with you on increasing your revenue per session, you can head on over to ConversionWise.com, and I'll see you in the very next video.